where people who are, especially in those days, who were active in the Twitter world, we had a interaction program at Bangalore. People from Gujarat, Chennai, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Delhi, and many parts of India participated in this program. And since then, this interaction session between people who are active on the social media and Dr. Swami, we have been having regular program. No doubt a formal program in Chennai is happening for the first time in a formal way today here. But we've already had large sessions in 3 sessions already in Mumbai. The last one in Mumbai was in March. Then we've had in Gujarat, we've had in Bangalore twice. Then we have had in Hyderabad and various places in the country. Now, like this session which we are having today in Chennai, we are having another session on next Sunday, that is the 20th in Hyderabad. So you must have been already aware, it is in the social media that we are having it in Hyderabad next Sunday. We are having a national session for delegates from all over India, that is on the 14th of September, Sunday, between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tweeters may kindly note of this. Sunday, 14th September 2014 at New Delhi at the Constitution Club Annex C. It's on Rafi Marg at New Delhi. You can accordingly make your reservation for travel. It is between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sorry. As you must be wondering, some of you here must be wondering, those who are not, especially on Twitter, what does this PT mean? I would just like to, this is a word coined by Dr. Swami, is patriotic people. As we say people, those who are active on Twitter are known as people. So it is a phrase or a word coined by Dr. Swami, PTs. When he refers to PTs, it's in a general term, he refers to all people who have this patriotic feeling and who are active on the social media. Because people ask me, I am not on Twitter, but I am active on the internet, spreading messages on the emails, or I am on the other social media like Facebook, etc. So can we not be part of the Twitter? So if you see, we have called ourselves Patriotic Social Media Foundation. So it's a social media activist interaction with Dr. Swami. You know, most of the program which I have mentioned here, it was either a full day session between 9 and 5, or it was a morning session between 9 and 12, where PTs used to come, and it is not a public meeting. We did not want this program to be strictly a public meeting. It was strictly by registration and invitation. So we have restricted it to our activists so that they get an opportunity. And as I was saying, in most of the sessions, Dr. Swami has been present throughout the day. If it was a day session, it would start in the morning. He would be there for the tea, the breakfast, lunch, and end with the program in the evening, so that he interacts with the PTs and has an exchange of views. Today's program also, we have structured it in this way, and I'll let you know what probably we are going to do today. Dr. Swami would be speaking last virtually around 10:40 or 10:45. But before that, we'll have a half-an-hour session where your PTs, in short, like you have a question answer, but I would say your PTs can come here and in a minute or two put across your points what you want Dr. Swami to redress in his speech when he will be speaking here at the end. So our idea is an interaction session, but I would request all those who are going to volunteer to come and speak here to kindly note the restraint of time. If you come to the mic and if you start speaking too long, I'll have to stop you, because there are a lot of PTs who perhaps want to express their views and bring to notice, Dr. Swami's notice, certain things that may be happening in your state or your country, or maybe in the social world around you. So this will be another opportunity for another half an hour or so for PTs to come here and express your view. When you come here, please kindly give your name and a Twitter handle if possible, if you are on the Twitter, or if a plain name is enough, so that we know you, because many of our faces here, we may know you by one name and your Twitter handle may be something else. but just for us to understand, because when I met after the registration was going on, many people, I knew them by their Twitter handle rather than their name. But I leave it to you when you come here and talk. So just keep this in mind, your point, make it a short point. We want this an interaction session, and as I mentioned, this was not a public meeting, but restricted to our invitees, those who are active on the social media. Before that, I would, as you know, that the controversy of the National Herald scam which Dr. Swami has exposed in October 2012, and Dr. Swami went to court. There have been virtually now 15 days since that time. First he exposed in the media, then unlike other leaders who just talked, Dr. Swami went to the court, went to the magistrates court at Patiala House and filed a formal criminal complaint against the accused, now Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Motilal Vora, Oscar Fernandez, Sam Pitroda and Suman Dubey, and had the process issued, summons issued to the accused. Mr. M.R. Venkatesh also is here, who has also, like other PTs here, have contributed for the success of this case. He in short also will tell us a bit about the case. Dr. Swami will spell out in details, and meanwhile I request other PTs just be ready to come here and express their views. I will request M.R. Venkatesh to briefly tell us about the National Herald scam.
Dr. Swami, Madam Chandralekha, Jagdish Bhai, friends. As regards the National Herald case, professionally you have fought so many cases, some successfully, some not successfully. But the ultimate pleasure was on the day when Dr. Swami phoned up and said that we have got an order in our favor. That was something exhilarating. I think only time I had so much of pleasure when I saw my son the first time after my wife delivered the baby. So it was so happy, it couldn't do anything. My office started distributing sweets. We were enjoying as if Diwali had come far too early. Now the point is, technically all of you know, and it's slightly complex for this audience. But I learned something immensely from this case. I was there for almost 8 days in that case along with Dr. Swami. I think we had 10 hearings spread over around 20-25 hours. I should have been there anywhere between 60 to 20 hours along with Dr. Swami. June 2, June 4 and June 6 we had 3 hearings between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. The temperature outside was close to 46 degrees, 47 degrees in Delhi. But Dr. Swami never complained. Never said it is hot, we are coming to a small room, the AC is not working, the judge is late, I have to sit with so many people. Nothing. I for once understood you can either complain or do things, not both. This is the biggest lesson we learned from Dr. Swami. That he came to the court is entirely different. But he never complained. He took it as if the true Karmi Yogi. I think the nation owes a big salute to him. That we have all heard him do so many things. It is not that he goes and he gets an order as if Madam Chandralekha is a judge and Dr. Swami is appearing before him and getting an order. No, it was not like that.
Chief judge, I won't get anything.
I know that, sir. But it's not as if when we got the order, just we filed it and we got the order. No, it is not like what we get it in Egmore courts by some parties here. It was really a hard-fought battle, and Dr. Swami was there standing every minute of this. And that it taught us all, as Madam Chandralekha said in the first of it. It is easy to say something, tweet in 140 characters, say something and be finished by the temporary euphoria, temporary, burst of adrenaline. It is very hard to sustain. I think, sir, we did it for almost 18 months. Started in January 2013. We got an order in June 2014. 18 months. Consistent follow-up. Every time we used to go another date, 40 days later, 50 days later. And 50 days later, where are you? How are you? We don't know. But yet we went on, going on, pecking like a woodpecker. And the big banyan tree has been felled. It is a self-confessed statement that this is a witch hunt. Then you must ask, who is the witch? The hunter is the government, then the witch. So this case has taught us all that it is very easy to be bombastic for a few seconds. But this nation requires dedicated work. We all must pledge ourselves into that particular mode where we learn the lessons. National Herald case will take its own course, law will take its own course, it may run for another few years. It's a blockbuster, it will run for a few years. But the lessons that we need to learn are far too immense. I personally thank Dr. Swami for teaching that invaluable lesson, sir, that it is easy and you can be flamboyant, you can do whatever you want, filibusters are easy. But actual action is very, very prosaic, but it's so paying at the end of the day. At the end of the day, when Dr. Swami said, we have got the order, when all of you went berserk in the Twitter, when the national headlines was made in all the national television, and the best part is, the more Congress spokesperson come and explain this case on the TV, I think they are taking a revenge on Sonia Gandhi. They want her to be hanged. They don't want her to be sent to the jail. They want her directly to the gallows. I think this will be the first case that fraud under 420 people will be sending to the gallows. More demented people should come on the channels and debate with Dr. Swami. We will all be blessed for two reasons. One, it is hilarious, and two, that they are digging the grave of their own party leader. Last but not the least, it is important also that there is some more research to be done on National Herald case. We have not reached the finality. Please understand, it's a prima facie case. We have to do so much of work. Any lawyers, any chartered accountant who is ready to do some work with me on this matter or with Dr. Swami, kindly contact me after the program is over. I will be very happy to take your assistance because we require a lot of hands to do some work. It is not that we have reached the end. We have started the beginning of a very long journey. Anybody can help. Lawyers and chartered accountants specialize in corporate law. Please do contact me. I will be very grateful. Thank you.